Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean Part 3 episode number 4 reaction. Alright, the previous episode we got to meet another newsstand. His name is I think Sky High, that was its name, and the thing that it used was the thing called rods, which is like these creatures who take out the body heat of specific body parts. Enrique, I think that was the name of the guy. I don't remember his name, but I think that was something like that. And he's the one who controlled them. And by taking away the heat of a particular body, he was able to do a lot of things. For example, the hand, when Hermes's hand's heat was taken away, it kind of shriveled down completely, and she wasn't even to move it. It took out the not blood, sorry, the heat from the kidney, and it didn't filter the blood properly, and Emporio's pee started becoming bloody, and all these things, he actually hits internally, and that was like dangerous thing. However, obviously Jolene confronts him, and we get to she fights, she wins, but in the end there was a peculiar thing that happened where there was like the whole conversation about fate, about how he says that Pucci is actually waiting for the person who has the strongest fate, and Jolene is the one who is like the top candidate out of all of them. So he doesn't it's not necessarily he needs an ally, it could be anyone, but he needs someone who with like some strong fate. And Jolene actually going there to stop him is actually making him closer to his goal, taking him closer to his goal, closer to heaven. And that's like the main thing. And just a sec. All right, as I was saying, so I don't remember what I was talking about, but yeah, the fate thing, and that's very interesting to see that it's not necessarily an ally that they need. He just needs someone with a strong fate, and Jolene is actually someone like that. And then, in the end, there was like the whole section about him covering the neck part of Jolene. Was that like coincidence, or was it because of her strong fate? Who knows? Questions like this. So that's where it ended, and let's see what happens now, this episode. And oh, another thing we got to know here is weather report is Pucci's brother or something like that. And yeah, another huge information. All right, let us start episode number 4. I'll be putting the subtitles in the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. All right, here we go. Yep. Why are we getting a recap? I'm supposed. I don't know. This is supposed to come out all at the same time, so. Anyways, all right, here we go. Yeah, this is about weather report. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yep. Hmm. Okay, here we go. 3 days. Damn. Heaven is at hand. Escape from helicopter, Orlando, Cape Canaveral Space Center. Alright, are we here? 10 hours by car to Cape Canaveral. Alright, we're almost very close. Who's that? Mike? Oh my god, is this? Oh no. She got the feeling. Yeah. Yep. The mark. We still have 3 days, so let's see. Wanted to deliver. Oh. Yeah, but yeah, we need that. Hmm. Alright. Time for a new mission. Just nabbed his phone. Great. Well. Ooh. Oh, it's Butchie. Um. Versus. That's an interesting name. Oh damn. Wait. Yeah. Whitefish. Okay. Oh. Ah. Ah. So don't eat the sauce. What? Can he even stand? What is going on here? Oh, is he going to give him a stand or something? No, what? Okay. Oh, he done. Okay, he has a stand. Okay, never mind. Okay. Who is this Mike? Okay, just leave it to on its own. Okay. Ah, again, fate. Like, yeah. Hello? Whose finger is that? What the hell? Is that Mike? Okay, what? Wait, was that the dad? Oh my god. Alright, again, fate is working for Jolene. Like Pucci said, like, who knows, maybe Jolene will not take this room, but again, fate worked in Jolene's favor. I Yeah, but I'm guessing the stand ability is using. I don't know. Let's see. Probably the dad, as he was saying. Hmm. Oh, you know? Yeah, Mike's dad. Test shot. Hmm. Oh my god! It just made a hole. Yeah. Yeah, there might be a trap. I don't know. Oh damn! That's a long way down. Hmm. What? Flashlight? What the hell? Why was there a flashlight over there? Versus. Ooh. No, I. Yeah, it just goes out from somewhere else. Oh yeah, that's also true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. Hmm. Yeah, and that as well. I was thinking like some other hole. Get out from there. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay, okay. So if something happens, she can. No, no, no. She needs to be outside. Yeah, exactly. That's why she's there. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, what is that spoon? Oh, that spoon that he was eating with. Okay. What in the hell is going on here? Okay, this is Netherworld. Is that the name? 2005. Wait, when is this going on? Which year? Oh, there they are. Oh, this stand can talk. Oh no, I feel like he cannot. Yeah, this is bad. This is like an alternate dimension or whatever. Something's going on over there. Okay, there you go. All right, come on. Okay, there you go. All right, okay, okay. Oh, oh no! Yo, look, it's gonna cut it. Okay. Oh, is he going to like yank her? No, no. Okay. Oh! Nice! Okay, that was really well thought out. Damn. Yeah, she knows. What the- Yeah, that's their plan. I feel like Versus is not going to let that go. Like, he's going to try to stop Jolene. What's happening? Oh no. Great. Wait, who? Oh my god, what's happening here? It's that guy. What's his name? Max? I think that's his name. Is this part of the stance power? Oh my god. Is that part of the stand? Ah, that's what happened. 7 years ago. Yep. Underworld. Oh no! Oh god. Well, there you go. Now both are stuck. Okay, both of them are stuck now. Wait, is this a... Ah! Hello? So this is an airplane. I thought this was a train. What the? Okay, yeah. Great. Yeah, this is... Hmm. Yeah. Oh my god. It's less than 3 minutes. It's, it's probably Joseph, who's the pilot. Oh no, what's going on? Yeah, again, memories of the past. Oh god. Just like Sports Max. Oh my god. Okay. Ah. Oh boy. Okay. Speed of the crash. Oh, is that so? Okay, the police. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think you cannot change that. Okay. Oh no. Oh, that's it. Okay, another interesting stand. So basically, it unearths the memory. Yeah, from the earth and brings the ghosts of the past out or something. That's exactly what happened with Mike. He got shot by the dad, and then it came out or something. Like the whole thing from the food. It came out, and now this is happening here, which is a memory of the past, of a crashing plane that crashed here in Orlando. I think that's what they said. Yeah, and this stand is basically bringing that memory out and dragging has dragged them inside that memory, and now they're in trouble. Hmm. And that's it, I think. Yeah. All right. That was this episode. Okay, so we start with um we start with Jolene and MS and Emporio returning, not returning, sorry, reaching Orlando, I think, yeah. And they come in front of a hospital where a boy called Mike has been taken inside. He has been shot, I think. Yeah, emergency room number 3. Male, 8 years old, is in critical condition. There's this lady, obviously, his mom and the dad, I'm guessing. Yeah, so that happened, and they reached the hospital of that situation, and Jolene can feel Pucci inside that hospital. So she's like, "Yeah, I'm confirmed. He's here. We need to stop him." And now here we get to see Jolene, like, gives Emporio like a number of the Speedwagon Foundation. She gives him the disc as well, and she's like, "You need to take this to my dad." And not only that, she's like, "Yeah, like we'll go over here. Like, I'm giving you a new mission. You do that." But Umberi at first was like, "No, like, let me go with you." But then she's like, "No, like, this is important, and yeah, you should go and help me out." And there you go. So Emperor is like, "All right, fine." Oh, and she also gave him the phone that she got from Rike. So that was that. Now we get to meet this new guy here, Versus. All right, so this guy, he is he's in a wheelchair, I think, and I'm guessing he probably cannot walk, or either that, or he's like, like sick or something. And here he's asked by Pucci about the food, and he asks him if there's some shellfish inside it or something. And he he very, like, minutely just explains the whole thing. He's like, "Oh, this part has white fish, it's not shellfish. However, give me the sauce. If Let's see if the sauce has shellfish inside it." And yeah, he takes it, and he's like, "Yeah, this has shellfish." So Pucci tells him to stand, and wait a minute, just a minute. Here he's like, "Will you stand for me?" Like, Pucci tells him. So he's like, "Take your time so the gunshot wound on your leg won't open up." Okay. And then he says, like, height 181 centimeter, weight 72 kg even, size 52, watch size is 2 holes up. And he says that, "Interesting, though I won't be able to enjoy this dish, you were able to discern the scallop in the sauce." So what he does is take out the thing that was in his wrist, and the medical equipment, and puts it on his hand. And he says, like, "You share a similar sense of taste." And then he records and sees his own measurements of everything. Wait, in the patient record is 126, 72, and 92. Okay, 126, 72, 92. His own, like, recordings are also kind of the same, completely same. So wait a minute, I don't understand one thing. Why is he trying to figure out if he's like it is true, he kind of also looks like Pucci as well, his whole body structure and everything, his jaw, his face, and everything, kind of like Pucci. So he asks, "What are you hinting at?" And he's like, "I haven't seen my ability yet. While our enemy draws near by the second, I cannot do anything to serve you." So Pucci says that this can be helped. That in itself is not a problem. Okay, anyways, so I'm still not sure why he was actually trying to figure out what, like, they're of the same statures, they're of the same height, they're like the same. I don't know why he was trying to do that, why he's trying to figure out that. However, there must be some kind of an underlying reason, which we'll get to know later on. Either way, he's like, all right, okay, so that happens. Now we get to see Jolene and Hermes is almost at, like, the near the room that they are in, and here Pucci says, you haven't seen your ability, so it can't be helped. Let the power take its course. Don't resist fate. Again, he's bringing in fate here, and he's like, just let it do what it's doing. And he's like, oh, you can eat my food because, it doesn't, it's had shellfish. I deliberately said that I don't need shellfish, but they still provided me, so you can eat it. So something weird happens then. Oh, another thing he says, this is another interesting thing he says. He says that Jolene is almost here. However, it might be, like, we just leave this to fate, and maybe she'll not search this room. So it's interesting. Again, he's leaving everything to fate. He's just like, let fate take its course, and the strong fate, whoever is going to have the strongest fate, will let me take me to heaven. And again, I'm guessing this was another test that he did, because he let everything to fate. He was like, yeah, let everything to fate. Let's not do anything. If Jolene finds this place out, then that's that. If not, then again, that's something fate did. So as soon as later on we get to see that Jolene was able to find that room out, which probably means that, again, Jolene's fate was the fate which is stronger here. Against Versus, her fate was stronger. That's why they were able to get a hint as to where he was. So how they got the hint is what exactly happened here in this situation. Just after that, when he says, you can eat my food, from inside the food, a finger comes out, and he's like, what the hell is this? And I need to see this part. So what happened here? The boy who was shot, he comes out and he says that I was shot. Okay, the ambulance was fun, but my dad hates me. My dad is the one who shot me. Okay, where did he get shot? Throat. Okay, he got shot in the throat. Okay, so he's like, my dad is the one who shot me, and from the throat, the bullet comes out. So now, one thing we can realize here is that it recreated the past. What exactly happened? Just like it's recreating the past now, like, in the whole plane situation that's going to crash, it's recreating the past. The same thing happens. He got shot in the throat. So I'm guessing just like the bullet got lodged into his throat. That scene played out again, and the bullet now came out of his throat and hit the dad who was there. It shot through the door, hit the dad, and his dad got I'm not sure if he's alive or dead, but yeah, he got almost mortally wounded. So that's what's going on here. So this thing, as they say, unearths or takes out the memories from the earth and recreates it. So that's exactly what happened. Now, another thing that happened here, like I said, Jolene's fate again was the stronger one than Versus. I feel like if Versus's fate was stronger, then in no way would Jolene ever be able to figure out that in that room they were there. But something happened. The whole recreation of the past happened. The bullet shot out, and at that moment Jolene got alerted that there's something going on in that room, and later on they opened the room. So it turns out Jolene was able to figure out, in whatever way, she was able to figure out which room they were in, which shows that Jolene's fate was the stronger one against Versus's fate. I think that's how I'm interpreting this. Correct me if I'm wrong, because since Pucci said that let them do, let everything to fate. Who knows? Maybe Jolene might not be able to find this room, but she did find out, which proves that again her fate is the one which came out on top. Since her fate was stronger, she was able to get what she intended. She wanted to find Pucci and that guy out. These two did not want to get found out. So since Jolene's wish came true, obviously I'll automatically believe that Jolene's fate is stronger here. So that's what happened. If she wasn't able to find them out, then probably Versus's fate would have been stronger than Jolene. But either way, that's what happened. Jolene was like, what the hell is going on? she goes there, opens the room, and realizes that yeah, something is happening here inside. Probably Pucci is in there. So okay, the dad got shot over here, and he's like, like a lot of people comes in, takes him to the to operation. And yeah, so now there's like one doctor who's like, oh, like, evacuate this premises, like, right now, I'm calling the police. But obviously Jolene and Hermes gets into the room, and they see a hole in the room, and it's like a tunnel kind of thing. So Jolene was almost going to get in, but Hermes was like, stop, there must be some kind of a trap here. So interestingly, they found a flashlight underneath the bed. Again, I don't know who kept that flashlight over there. Maybe again, fate is helping Jolene out. I don't know. So yeah, so now Jolene wants to get in there, but Hermes is like, no, we should not go there. It's a trap. It's 100% trap. Don't you dare go down that hole. Now I was kind of thinking like, okay, yeah, Hermes might be true. Hermes is definitely true. It is a trap. However, what else can we even do in this situation? Like, what I was thinking, like, oh, maybe they're going to, like, it's like a hole inside, so they could probably tunnel out from another place and just run away or something. However, Jolene brings out a bigger point here, which I never thought about, which is they can just stay inside the tunnel for 3 days, and then later on, after the 3 days, just go out from another hole and just reach the place, and he'll get closer to heaven or something like that. So, which is true, I never thought about it. It is true. They can just stall for time over there, just stay there for 3 days and then come out when it's time. So, which obviously Hermes also did not probably think. And as soon as Jolene said that, Hermes was like, yeah, that's true. So now Jolene is like, all right, so obviously, like, nothing else we can do. If we just sit here waiting for them to come out, it won't work. So we need to go down there. What we do is, I'm going to get in. I'm going to give you one piece of my thread. Keep grabbing that, and whenever I give some signal, if I need rescuing, just pull me out. And that's what she says. And obviously, Hermes was not happy about it. Hermes was like, no, let me go too. But like here, obviously, we need to keep a rational mind here. That if both of them goes and both of them get trapped, that's way worse. So the best opportunity, the best thing here to do is one person stay outside, have the rope. Jolene goes in. Some trouble happens. She can signal from inside, and Hermes can take her out. That was a plan. That was a good plan. However, it did not work out by the end, as we intended for it to work out. So yeah, like it didn't really help by the end. But let's see, like that both of them are trapped over there. I'm sure they can figure something out. All right, after that, Jolene goes in, and she actually comes into now I actually thought this was a train. I didn't think it was a plane, because we're seeing the inside. I thought it was a train, like the bullet trains and all. So they get in, she gets in, and she's like, what is this place? And she realizes from the date, from the newspaper, it's 21st July 2005. I think they said like 7 years ago or something. All right. Now Jolene looks out, and she sees Versus and his stand over there. And Jolene realizes this is bad. Something weird is going on. So Jolene gives a signal to Hermes, and it took a while for the signal to go there, because Jolene was like really like just screaming at the top of her lungs, just going standing on top of the seats and just like pushing and like tugging the thread. But Hermes found out a little bit late. I'm guessing it probably took a while for the signal to transmit. So Hermes was kind of there, and then when she realized that something's going on, she starts pulling, and Jolene actually comes out of the train. I was not expecting that. I thought, oh, maybe the signal won't reach Hermes or something else. But she was actually able to pull her out of the train, and if given enough time, she probably would have been able to pull her out from the whole thing in itself. However, Versus' stand, I think Underworld, that's what they called him. He comes in, and he's like, oh no, you're not going anywhere. And he tries to stop the string, but Jolene, uses her stand to attack him. And not only that, she does a crazy thing here, where we get to see that when Underworld was, he says that you can enter my hole as you wish, however make sure to bring all of this tightened rope with you. And he was going to cut the rope. However, okay, let me see what actually happened here. She used Stone Ocean to, okay, she did something here. I'm not really sure what mechanics she used. She used her thread, put a pen in it. Oh, she lodged it like a catapult. Ah, I see. So, oh, she probably used the tension strength of the string. Okay, let me watch again. Okay, there's like a loop she made from the using her string, and what she did was one end of the rope was attached to the pen and it was being pulled, the tensile strength was pulling it, and she lodged it like a catapult. She cut off one of the string, and the pen, which was like, the tensile strength was there, it got launched out and got his neck. Something she did, I'm not really sure. I'm guessing she used it as a catapult. I'm not really sure how she did it, but she probably used the tensile strength of the string and attached one part of the string to the pen, and it was like kind of being like, like tugged. So as soon as she cut the rope, the velocity, the momentum took it to his throat and got him. Either way, she was able to accomplish that. And yeah, the stand falls down. Versus gets, like his throat all pierced. And here Pucci's like, yeah, like, you know what? Like, even though you got your stand ability, you are an amateur at this. Jolene is experienced, and she can do a lot of things. She's quite a good fighter. So don't bother with her. Just let her go away. That's Pucci says that. He says like, just let her go away. You've done well and good. I'm pretty sure she's not going to come in after she goes out. So we'll just stay here for 3 days and let the like the new moon come. And but we can see Versus was not happy with that. Versus was like really not having that. He's just like, kind of just still looking at Jolene. And we see Hermes is pulling out Jolene almost, and then something happens. Sportsmax comes out, or Sportsmax Ghost, you could say, something like that, comes out of the, kind of grabbing onto the string. It comes out in front of Hermes, and so that is where the actual the nature of this stand comes to light. So basically, this stand brings out the ghosts of the past, and he's coming out, and he's like, oh, talk to me, like how do you feel right now, Hermes? And he says like, how did you feel when you finally avenged your sister? And Hermes kind of got rattled. She almost let go of the string, but then Jolene was like, what the hell is going on, Hermes? And she realized. She quickly grabbed it again, and here Sportsmax's Ghost says, the earth records the past. It is like a magnetic tape or a digital camera. It remembers the little boy who fell into the ground after being shot by his father. Okay, so he says that it remembers a gangster who was buried alive in a pipe. It also remembers every detail of July 2005, 7 years ago, when a commercial flight crashed into the ground. There you go. So, plain and simple, this stand basically not recreates the past. It takes out the ghosts from the past who came in contact with the earth, like something like that happened. So I'm guessing, but I was going to say, so I'm guessing if there's something that doesn't come in contact with the earth at the time of its demise, then that wouldn't be recorded, I'm guessing. However, it's kind of impossible, isn't it? Since gravity exists, unless and until you're able to negate gravity, everything will, after coming to an end or after perishing, at one time or the other is definitely going to reach ground, because the gravity exists, like you might fly around in the sky as a bird. However, when you die, obviously you're going to fall down and reach the ground and hit the ground. So it's basically everything. That means like everything that dies or perishes, it's eventually going to come in contact with the ground, and as soon as that happens, the earth is going to record it, and this stand is going to bring the ghosts of those things out. So basically everything, anything and everything that is dead can be summoned back or brought back by this stand or something like that. Interesting. So Hermes is like very much like struggling, and Sportsman says this is versus its ability. Netherworld excavates or underworld. Okay, it unearths memories. Yeah, there you go. It unearths memories. So they're not bringing back the actual person, but the memories or something like that. All right. Memories in the earth. Okay. So to try to get out of that place, Hermes uses her stand to attack them, but then loses her grip, falls down alongside Jolene into that place again. We're back in that place, and we see this air hostess. She's like, attention all passengers, it's July 21st, 2005, and time to destination is 21:33. The aircraft will crash to the ground. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? What is this? And then I realized, yeah, this is actually the stand at its work. And not only that, she's like, please turn off all electronic devices and fasten your seatbelts at your lower waist. And then she says that also the face of the passenger seated at the rear gets lodged in my stomach. What? That's weird. Anyways. There's like a face in her stomach. By the crash impact. Oh, I understand now what happened here. Again, it's unearthing the memories. It's not recreating. Like, I need to get this straight now. It's not recreating the past. It's unearthing the memories. There's a huge difference between those two. So basically, it's not going to happen. Like, whatever's happening here is not happening sequentially. Like, oh, they're sitting down here, then the plane will crash, then that person whose face gets lodged in her stomach and she dies probably, then that happens. No, all of that has already happened. This is not going according to chronological order. Everything has already happened. It's basically unearthing the memory. So this lady here, she's like, oh, this face here that's lodged in my stomach, this happened when we crashed. And that's why this is what's going on. So basically I'm guessing when the time 2005 was there, when the plane crashed, probably at the impact, this person was sitting behind the air hostess, and because of the impact, he probably just lodged into the lady and probably just crushed her back, and her face got stuck in her stomach, and that's how, obviously because of the impact of the plane and everything, all of them died like that. And that was the ending result, and that memory was recorded by the earth. So now that we are here, that memory is being played back, it's being unearthed. So not necessarily everything's going to happen according to how it exactly happened. This is not a chronologically ordered happenings that are going to go. What's happening here is that we're just seeing the memories. So that's what's going on. Interesting. So there you go. So everything has already happened. So everything we're going to see here is like a result that has already happened, and it has been recorded as a memory in the earth. And the lady's like, oh, please sit down and wait quietly. These two, Hermes and Jolene, are trying to get out. They're like kind of punching the top of the plane. And the air hostess is like, please sit down. We'll crash in less than 3 minutes. And Jolene's like, let me speak to the pilot. Have him land the plane immediately. But it's not possible, I think. Like I said, this is a memory. It's not that we are playing the past. We cannot change the past. That means, that's how I think. This is way more difficult than changing, taking a time machine, going to the past and changing the past, because We cannot change anything yet. This has already happened and the memory is just playing out. So there's no way we'll be able to change this. The plane will definitely crash, and all these things will definitely happen because it has already happened. There's nothing to change. We're just getting like a replay of that or something like that, you know. So I doubt they'll be able to change the outcome of this. What they have to do is they have to withstand the outcome. There's no way they can change the outcome. All they have to do to survive this is withstand the outcome. That's how I see this. I might be wrong though. Let me, like, you know, the next episode will probably give me a better explanation, but this is how I see it. And she's like, take us to the cockpit, and she's like, it's no use, and like things are starting to burn. And this is where I actually realize what the hell is going on, like properly. I'm like, all right, so it's basically the memory is being replayed. And here again, this has already happened, you know, that the heat of the airplane and everything probably burned her skin, and that's what we're seeing now. And the lady says we couldn't make an emergency landing, that's why we crashed. And you know, her whole body is burning. She says like we all burned to death when the plane crashed. There was an explosion, my body and all the other people, like, you know, they're drinking water, like, you know, it's like body's burning. And she's like, oh, I asked you to turn off the electronic devices. And she's like, ah. And here Hermes says like, I remember this incident, flight 2882 en route to Dallas. This place crashed close to Orlando 6 or 7 years ago. Are they ghosts? And as soon as she was going to start these ghosts, and then one person was like, we're memories. Merely the facts of the event are recorded by the earth. And yeah, we are going to crash and we cannot do anything to stop it. What we can do here is withstand the crash some way or the other to change our fate. That's the only way I see getting out of this. We cannot change our fate here because the fate has already happened. It's recorded on earth and it's merely being replayed. There's no way we can change it. And Jolene sees outside, and yeah, like these two, Pucci and Versus, is there. I love the fact that here we get to see a little bit of, what's that called, like an attitude from Versus, when Pucci is like, oh, can't you speed up the crash? And he's like, I'm feeling weather report's presence. And we see they're actually on way. And here Versus gives a little attitude. He's like, got the chatter, you confuse me. I don't think I've ever seen anyone talk to Pucci like that before. Oh god. And Pucci's like, what? Are you talking to me? And he's like, underworld unearths memories. The time of crash was set. Yeah, it cannot be changed. Nothing can be changed. And he says, please don't forget, I managed to drag Hermes along as well. So I did it all for you. It's so funny. Like, at first he shows attitude and then he's like, oh, I did all for you. I'm guessing he definitely did all for him. Obviously, like, his loyalty was true. Like, we saw that before. He was saying, oh, I want to know the nature of my power so that I can serve you. But he does have an attitude, I can see. I'm quite surprised to see that, because I've never seen any character in this show who got a stand or like got power from Pucci actually show an attitude to him. And then he's like, leave this to me. And okay, so it's 21:31, 2 minutes left for the plane to crash. So there you go, and that's where it ended. So like I said, the only way I see getting out of this is that we cannot change fate. Not fate, not necessarily. This isn't fate. This is basically a recorded memory. It has already happened, so we cannot change it. So what we can do here is withstand the crash or defeat the stand user before the crash happens. I don't know how they'll do it, but if they're able to do that, then that's another way I see getting out of this. Either withstand the crash or defeat the stand users. Something like that. So let's see. Next episode, we'll get to see. Either way, that is it. Another great episode. Another interesting stand we kind of see here. Like, you know, this is another stand which has like a very interesting mechanism. And let's see how they're able to defeat this. So thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys, I'm not sure when again, like I said, but this time I'll probably be back a little bit quicker, because I am going to get a little bit of free time within a couple of days. So you might expect to see back-to-back JoJo episode reactions. Not really sure, I cannot 100% say, but let's see. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, goodbye and have a nice day.